there everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista and I'll be doing your May 2019 general reading for the sign of Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs. So if you find your sun readings aren't resonating with you, give your moon and rising sign readings a view. Cross-watching can be helpful, especially when it comes to emotional or perspective issues. So Taurus, I'm using a 5-card reading today called Winds of Change Spread. Now, I don't know about you, but I have been feeling so much energetic shifting and changing over the past 4 to 6 weeks, and I really wanted to explore this for all signs in the month of May. So let's look at big shifts, big changes. Maybe it's time to put down a heavy burden here. This is the Wounded Soldier card. It could feel like you've been carrying a load here, carrying a lot. We'll see if it shows up in your reading, of course. What does Taurus need to know for this month of May 2019? Messages for Taurus, May 2019, with regard to the winds of change. Taurus need to know. May 2019. And we have a High Priestess. There could be some secrets floating about. You could have a secret. Could be with the 9. And then the, wow, she just jumped out again. Could be like you're tired of secrets. Secrets are heavy. Secrets are heavy. Let's get into why that might be going on for you, Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Winds of Change messages for Taurus, May 2019. All right. As always, I'll get jumper cards from the Oracle decks. Let's get your cards out. Do a quick little overview of what each card means in its own right, and then we'll look at them together, of course. I mean, look, you've got some really sweet energy here, Taurus. There's a really nice new beginning for you. Looks like you're going to be able to put that burden down where we saw with the High Priestess and the 9 jumping out at the beginning. They are not in your spread today. We do have a nice ending here, though, with the 10 of Wands, so it's 1 up from the 9. This is finally getting there. This is a cycle about to break. Something's about to break. You can put that burden down soon. You have a lot of gorgeous energy available to you in the month of May. So we have the bottom of the deck energy, which is the Fool. So a leap of faith is necessary at this time. You're being asked to make a leap into the unknown for you. Something with regard to, I'm going to suggest, having to do with that High Priestess. So either keeping secrets, telling secrets, being mysterious. Mysteries are also indicated with the High Priestess. It's also intuition. But it's someone with an extraordinary amount of personal power. That's a lot of personal power in the High Priestess. And with the Fool here, with your general energy, underlying energy for the month, you can set yourself free from something here, which is really gorgeous. You have the 7 of Swords underneath it, so there could have been some trickery. Again, with the secrets. What is going on this month, Taurus? Why the secrets? Why would you try to take a leap of faith with that? Just beware here that you're not integrating secrets, that you're not creating a falsehood around secrets and then sort of living in mystery or living. See, secret is a very different thing than privacy, right? So just beware that it's not a privacy issue and a secrecy issue, and maybe determine what the differences mean to you, and then see if it is a secret, see what it's doing. What's the fruit of that? Is it good? Is it causing all good? Or is it creating harm? So let's get into the cards just energetically speaking on their own, and then of course in their respective positions. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Leo. Here is another Cancer. So, you know, it's something having to do with the summer. June and July, for example, could be big months for you. We do have some Sagittarius energy here, of course, as well with the Chariot. It's a very nice victory card. There's a sense of, you know, you can move forward here. The Sun is all happiness, success, really good energy. There could be a child involved here. We have the Queen of Cups here, like I said, here with the Cancer. We have this gorgeous spiritual energy, this spiritual awakening, awareness that's available for you here as well. And then, as I briefly touched on, the Ten of Wands is sort of a heavy energy. The end is in sight, though. You can almost get there, but it does feel like a heavy load. And we know that because the 9 jumped out as I was shuffling. So in the original position, which is how the change is associated with your physical being or resources, this could have to do with the home. I mean, remember, the Chariot is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is the 4th sign. Of course, it's the traditional foundations. It's the it's the sign of nurturing, the mother, nourishment, stability. Also, I think in many ways, you know, the Cancer sign, for example, can be associated with the High Priestess just because there's that intuition, there's that internal energy. So lots going on around Cancer or 4th house energy, traditions, structure, the basics, mothers, that type of thing could very well be going on here as well. But as I mentioned, it is a victory card, so you could feel like this is a very beautiful opportunity for you, a very good opportunity for you with around this wind of change in terms of your physical being or resources. So you could be physically moving ahead. This also could indicate travel. Here in your what challenges, opportunities, or problems it may bring, it's probably going to feel like a bit of a burden. Yeah, I mean, I think that's totally normal when you're moving ahead, rushing ahead, especially with this leap of faith energy. You're doing it on the back of a secret, going your own way. Trickery could be involved here, or you're trying to move away from that, Taurus. But ultimately, the opportunity or problem that it could bring is feeling like a bit of a burden, okay? Feeling like you can't put something down. Maybe you can't tell the truth about something. But again, I would ask why. Why a secret versus a privacy issue? Here in the changes effect on your plans or projects or how you will be inspired is our delicious Cancer card. The Queen of Cups is all about nurturing. It's going within. Again, with its extraordinary association with the Chariot rule, Cancer ruled Chariot card, you're dealing with a phenomenal amount of home and mother energy here, Taurus. Something is going on in these areas for you with regard to the winds of change in the month of May. So on your plans or projects, how you will be inspired, I think you're being asked to take on some of these maybe personality traits if you don't have any Cancer in your own chart, the first 5 planets especially, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, I would even say Mars at this point, you know, because we still are in Aries season. Of course, that's the planet of Mars, you know. And I mean, as soon as we get to the end of, I'm still reading it sort of mid-April, where we are still dealing with some Mars or Aries energy. So this is why I'm reading this as in terms of like an action card here, sort of a, you know, the effect on your plans or projects, how you will be inspired. It's going to have something to do with your home. I think it would be a really good month for you, for example, to go within, take stock of where you are and where you want to be, Taurus, because the emotional reactions or experiences you can expect is a very, very spiritual one. It's a very beautiful new opportunity for love and hope. Very possibly even healing could be factored here as well. Ultimately, I do like to see the Ace of Cups as a very spiritual card. And that's the way I view it. Now, people can say it's a new love opportunity. It's a new sense of awareness. It's leveling up on a relationship, you know, the next level. So it's the new, and you are going from a 10, say, of a wand, so the end of something, and then the Ace of the Cups, for example. It could be that you had to stop acting a certain way, or promoting or projecting a certain way, and then started feeling something. So Taurus, it may be a really important month for you to feel something, to feel, and I mean like from an intuitive space. Maybe stop doing, maybe stop, thought thinking, stop trying, stop planning, stop controlling here. You want to take a leap of faith towards something that's a little bit bigger than you and your plans and your secrets, right? Because something you need to know about the nature of the change is that it's beautiful. This is a total success. So you can really set yourself free from something. You have two new beginnings here. You have the spiritual beginning, and then you have the sun, which does indicate children. This could have to do with a mother and a child, Taurus. I mean, it's really not that ambiguous now that I say it out loud. It's something's definitely going on. And then the strength even underneath the Seven of Swords there. So I think it's going to take a lot of personal power to accomplish what you need to accomplish here. I think it could just be a matter of doing something that you're not accustomed to. And I'm going to suggest that it has to do with going within, paying attention to the family, the mother unit, the structure, the very basics, okay? The 4 pillars, right? We're looking at the, the basics of nurturing, the basics of motherhood, etc. You could, depending on the Taurus watching as well, you could be literally about to have a child as well. I mean, it could play out in the literal sense here. Let's look at, what do I want to look at in particular to get some more information on this? I'm a little curious about this just because we have so much, we already have some Cancer and Leo energy here. Challenge. What should I look at? Well. Let's look at these two. I can't decide. We'll look at them too. So what challenges and opportunities? So the 10, why is the 10 of Wands as a challenge? Why is the 10 of Wands a challenge here? Why is the 10 of Wands a challenge for Taurus? You know why? Because it's a massive change. I mean, come on. Look. I mean, we have 2 10s, right? The 10 of Wands and the 10 of the major arcana, Wheel of Fortune. This is, and you have an extraordinary number of major arcana cards in a very, very short, small reading. So again, when I say the winds of change, listen, I think that we're all feeling this. I think this is significant for you, significant changes. 10s are big endings, right? Cycles are endings here. So why is that showing up? It's because in order to put this down, the challenge of stop doing something here, stop carrying this all yourself or doing something here, because it's going to affect something massive. The Wheel of Fortune. And this, by the way, has Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpionic energy here. It's all the signs of the angels. So, and it does sit opposite here of the Ace of Cups here. So I think there's a spiritual journey that you could be on around this issue as well, that you could have been putting off, fooling yourself about, maybe just unaware of for whatever reason. Protecting yourself and protecting a secret is a very, very good motivator to do something the same way over and over. I get it. Let's look at the, I didn't really, let me finish my question here. The Queen of Cups here. Why is the Queen of Cups in the effect on your plans? How is the Queen of Cups the effect on your plans? How is the Queen of Cups the effect on your plans or the inspiration? The Queen of Cups. Okay, well, we're going to take all these. Yeah, another ending, a new opportunity, and some anxiety. Sure, I mean, that's to be expected. Let's look at the Swords cards first. It could be that a Cancerian is causing these things for you, or you think they are, or having secrets around this person is causing some difficulty here. So what is the change's effect on your plans or projects? How will this energy going in, within the mother, the nurturing, the intuition, the foundation. How does this affect your plans? How will you be inspired? Well, it's going to feel super full of anxiety, very, very heavy. You're going to want it to come to an end. It's going to feel like overkill. It just feels like a lot. It's hard not to think this has to do with the Cancer or something having to do with a mother, a child, or the home. And then you have new opportunities here. So something coming in rather slowly but built to last. So in your head, it's going to feel very, very daunting, overwhelming, ludicrous, even like maybe you made a bad decision. It's not. I think you should follow through with it because the outcome is the sun. It's quite glorious energy. My word, this goes on much longer than I anticipate. Sorry about that. And then, of course, your Page and your Ace of Pentacles. Brand new opportunity, something provided to you, and then an opportunity to get more. So start off small, maybe. I think as long as you do what you're about to do, right? Your leap of faith here. As long as you do it, knowing that it's going to have long-range impacts. And I'm only saying that because we're dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. Big deals, right? And we did have the High Priestess jump as I was shuffling. So we're dealing with a lot of big energy. The sun being in the center really can light your way. However, if you think this is going to be difficult, it is merely a process. This is just a process, right? You can get through this. And I think the main objective here has to be, growth, right? Because this is what's available to you. You can let go of old ideas, thought patterns, belief systems, something that was weighing you down, anxiety around this, and there's a new opportunity. So let's look at it. Let's look at your power. Let's look at your personal power, your power of agency, the power of truth, the power of faith, the power of love, right? I mean, we got to remember the Queen of Cups is very loving. She's also considered the sweetheart, right? She's the sweetheart. I don't think she's out to hurt anybody. And Taurus, if you have Cancer, for example, in the first couple signs of your chart, this could be you. Maybe you just need to nurture that and get back in touch with that and be honest with your own heart about the situation. You have the power to do that. You do have blessings coming in. I mean, this really does mirror the sun in the center. And then divine guidance, here we have it in conjunction with the Ace of Cups. Again, like out of the head into the heart may be the finest way to get out of a challenging situation regarding winds of change in the month of May, Taurus. Could have to be with your own mother as well. Your own mother, your own child. Secrets regarding the family. Secrets regarding yourself within the family. I mean, I would suggest if it feels like a heavy burden and it's causing anxiety, and there's been some level of trickery, gambling, speaking an untruth, evidence gathering that isn't sourceable, right? I would just also beware who you're listening to this month. Beware who you're listening to. Beware where you're getting that information, particularly around a leap of faith, something that has to do with faith. You deserve love. You are lovable. Yeah, 100% you are. You could be incredibly hard on yourself this month over this issue, it appears like. Whenever I see this card, it means that someone is being awfully hard on themselves. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And it could just be that you needed a nice reminder this month, Taurus, that you can tell the truth. You can be honest about your needs, wants, desires, hopes, and fears. And those needs will get met, and you're going to know who to rely on by simply saying them. by simply being honest about them, right? Time for a nap. I have not seen this card in quite some time. Something needs to be put away. Something needs to be put on the shelf here. You need to contemplate something here. And again, not within the mind. I don't mean a mindful meditation. I don't mean that. I mean in the heart. We want to get out of the mind. The mind is causing some trickery here. I'm imploring you to get out of the mind. Count your blessings. Consider things have divine timing. Something really needs to switch itself up and may need a do-over or come to an end altogether. Something may need to be put away forever so that you can start anew. Because that's what's calling you, especially if this is an old or reoccurring issue. I would say, look, consider this once and for all. Say goodbye to it forever. Make your peace with it. Particularly, Taurus, I cannot stress this enough, particularly if it has to do with a secret. So that is your reading for the month of May. I hope that you enjoyed it. Do check out your moon and rising sign readings. Until the next video, take excellent care of yourselves. Bye for now.